Hello, my learner friends. How are you, everybody? I hope you are all keeping good. Today, we will start with a topic from chapter 8 named communication. And already we have discussed about earlier some topic about this chapter, and today we will discuss about the written communication, what is written communication, and what its medias and disadvantages and advantages of written communication. And at the beginning, we want to say that what is written communication? You know what is communication. Communication is need to exchange information between two or three or many parties. So when we can see that when the transfer or exchanging points of view, ideas to others, if it is written, that it is written communication. So we can say that the written exchange of ideas and information among two or three person or many person, that is called written communication. Okay. So or we can say that the written any types of thing that is sent to the receiver, and receiver understand and gets feedback, then it is the written communication done. Now, medias of written communication. Medias of written communication. So what is the medias of written communication? Here is given. In the first column you can see first one is letter. Letter is, what do you know? A letter is any types of letter in organization. So many letters are transferred this department to another department, from other organizations come to this organization. So there is so many letter comes, and the your joining letter or your application letter or any types of, so many types of letters can be transferred between two organizations. This business organization especially, there are so many letters exchanged by so many parties of business stakeholder. So letter is written something on a paper. There are so many words written to make sure this is my letter, and this in the letter there is written so many information that can be communicated with the sender or with the receiver. Then memo. You know that what is memo? Memo, cash memo, you know about, where the cash transaction is written down. In the cash memo, you will see how much money you have paid, how much how the discount is, how much money you have paid. There is written a document. So that can be a written documents, and it is written communication. Next, report. You can make any type of report. In organization, you can see so many reports are there. In organization, about any project, you will write something. About any project, you will give some information to your high authority by writing something. That is a report, and this report goes to the general managers or managing director. The managing director, when it is see, then he will understand that yes, this is the actual the scenario of this project. So it is with a written communication, that is report. Notice. So many organizations are in a company. There was a notice board. There was written some emergency or some direction written there. So that is called notice, and this notice can circulate it, and this from watching this notice, everybody can be alert. These informations come to us. I have to do work according to the notice. So this is a communication. Why it is written? Because in the notice board there is a written something. So that is why it is called notice. Form. You will see so many forms when you go to a form like this in a college. You come to a college, and when you enter to a college, that times you had to fill up a form, and this form there was written so many information about you. When I see it in the future, this form will say about you. That is called written communication. Next, graphics and chart. When you see some graphic and chart, and you will understand very easily why the graphics and chart can say something with eyewitness. So when this graphic and chart can communicate with us with the information about a particular topics, or about a particular object. Email, and you know that's email. What is the electronic mail that is transferred by through the Gmail or Yahoo mails? You can send your opinion by writing word in Bangla or in Abro in English, so you can send it to the others anyhow, anywhere. So this is why I am saying this email also written communication, and this email is usually now worldwide. It is used very vastly, and it is used very commonly. So that is why it is a written communication, because there was a written word, and that can reach to a receiver, and receiver get it, and receiver understand, and then give feedback. That called written communication. Website, so many, every institution, every company has a website, their own website, and their website there is written so many things, if I want to buy a product through seeing over this website, I will see something, read on what is written on the website, and then I will be writing, and then I will get it, because it is a written communication. Now, this advantage. What is the advantage of written communication? There is so many advantages. Number one is the permanent. If you write something, if you send an email to others, then it will be permanently saved. Or if you write a papers, if you save in a file, the file will remain for permanent time. So we can say this in the future, or after 10 years or 20 years, you can see this written file. Okay. Reservation, and also I'm talking about the reservation. You can reserve it for a long time. Written communication you can only reserve, but oral communication you cannot reserve it. But you can reserve it through laptop, any others, but the written things you can reserve for a long time, and there is no way to destroy it if you save it. Easy understanding. Written communications you can understand easily. Written communication everybody can understand. If they cannot understand by reading once time, they can read again and again. Okay, so that is why written communication is very understandable, and word by word everyone can read it and can understand what actually the authority or any other source from the written letter can. They will understand very well. Accuracy. Written communication actually accurate. When one organization get a written any types of letter, they will see what are the authorized person, what is the signature there, which company send it. They will check it out and they will get it is accurate. Okay, so that is why the written communication always accurate and acceptable, and that written things someone sometimes when you go to a organization and say that this other organization had sent me, they will not believe it. When you show some written thing to them, they will believe it. What is it? This is acceptance, means they will receive it, otherwise they cannot receive. and reliability. And reliability means they can depend on it. When you send or show some written things, they will depend on it. Yes, it is correct, and depending on these correct things, they will take decision, they will give you something, they will share communication with you. So that is called reliability, means dependability. So these are the advantages. So many advantages of written communication are there, and disadvantages. It's also have some disadvantage. What is this? Time consuming. To write a written communication, you have to take some time. The organization, the boss, the executives have to consume some times. Otherwise, it cannot be. So that is why. And obstacle to publish quick. Obstacle to publish quick means a written things. You have to check it out. You have to write through hand or your computer, but it has to take time. So when you need to deliver a quick information among the office or anywhere, but you cannot get it because you have to write first, you have to authorize it by signature, your proper authority, then you can publish it, otherwise not. But it will take time, or 2 days or 3 days, then the accuracy or the validity of the information can be destroyed. So that is why the obstacle to quick. And delay to pass information. Delay to pass information means all information from the MD to the worker, it will take time, because when it will come from the MD to the general manager, day 1, the general manager to manager, day 2, general manager to supervisor, day 3, and then comes to, it will take 3 or 4 days to come the information from high authority to the worker. So that is why the passing information is delayed with the written things. Or in the oral things, it can be automatically day to day, it will be passed to the worker. And inability to understand by the worker. In organization, sometimes a worker who work, they can give the labor, physical labor. So when they give physical labor, some worker cannot get enough educate to understand the written thing. So that is why when you write something and give it to the worker, and some worker, they will not read it and they will not get understand what is actually wanted to give some information. That time written work and written communication will be very troubles among the worker. That times the voice or oral communication will be the perfect. So these are the obstacle, or these are the disadvantage also have about the written communication. So according to that, the advantage and disadvantage, if we evaluate properly, then we can say that yes, it has the more advantage than the disadvantage. So we can prefer that any organization should use the written communication. Okay, that is why we have discussed. In a STEAM, there is so many written, but in the question number D, there is that was it the good communication system among the organization. That times you have to think about the disadvantage or advantage of written communication or oral communication. Then you have to decide the written communication actually the perfect for the organization, any types of organization. I hope you have understood all, or if you don't understand, you can ask me any question during the class time without any hesitation. I will ready to give your answer and to describe you in detail. That will be very easy to understand to all of you. I hope you have watched the video and you have understand. Thank you all.